Well, hello and welcome to the WaltInPA YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. This is really weird. I didn't think about this introduction well enough. At any rate, my name's Walt. I'm a Pennsylvania resident. If this is your first time finding my channel or watching my channel, I'm a new motorcycle rider. I ride a 2018 Honda CB650F that I purchased roughly 1 month ago, and I am just about to cross over my 500-mile milestone on my new-to-me bike. So this motovlog is generally about motorcycle stuff. As a new rider, I'm kind of taking you on my journey. So hopefully you'll find something of interest and stick around. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And don't be afraid to hop down to the comment section below and join in the conversation. So in today's motovlog, I wanted to talk a little bit about some changes I have coming to the bike. When I first bought this bike, I told myself that I would not be making any performance upgrades. As a new rider, this is more than enough bike for me, and I thought my money was better spent on training programs, both private and group sessions, and riding and upgrading riding gear. So I didn't want to make any performance upgrades to the bike. It just didn't make sense to spend $1,000 on an exhaust when I could definitely use the some sort of training program more. Now, taking part in a training program has been very difficult because of COVID-19. Things are still shut down. The state is finally starting to open up in terms of its color coding status. I think the whole state just turned green, which means bars and restaurants can open with limited seating, and there's rules for masks and whatnot. But the Department of Transportation here in Pennsylvania hasn't opened up motorcycle training courses again, or at least not yet anyhow. It seems like they're making progress towards getting the program kick-started again, but as of right now there are no beginner rider or advanced rider courses. And at this point, by the time they open back up, I may have enough miles to take the advanced rider course instead of doing going the route of the beginner course. It definitely wouldn't hurt to do both. I certainly wouldn't mind doing both. But I really haven't seen any other training options available either. I know there's a Ride Like a Pro course in Lebanon, PA, which is out on the other side of Reading, Pennsylvania. And Ride Like a Pro is Jerry Palladino's police motorcycle training program. The Ride Like a Pro PA portion is a franchise. I don't remember exactly who teaches the course, but it's the same curriculum as the stuff that Jerry Palladino teaches in Florida. So that is definitely something I want to take at some point. So at any rate, to kind of get back on topic, and again, if you're a new rider, I apologize because I have a tendency to ramble and get off topic, way off topic at times. So to circle back and get back on point. So I told myself that I wouldn't be making any upgrades to this bike, neither performance-wise or cosmetic changes. For one, I didn't think the bike needed it, and two, I thought the money was better spent elsewhere. So despite that, I decided to make a change to the bike. It's a little bit cosmetic, but it's mostly functional. And as you can see, this is a naked bike. I probably put a picture up there or something, although I probably just put my entire hand in front of the camera. So I think I posted a picture up there. If not, I did just now. And as you can see, this is a naked bike. There are no fairings, there are no windscreens. And the issue that I face with this bike is when I get up to highway speeds, although I don't ride on highways virtually at all, I stick to mostly backcountry roads because I like the scenery and I like the pace and the lack of traffic. But when I start hitting 55, 60, sometimes 65 miles an hour, the wind can be a little bit, well, abusive, especially when there's oncoming traffic, when I've got a truck coming at me, big semi, tractor trailer, it can be quite jarring and a bit uncomfortable to get pushed around when you're doing 55 miles an hour, or 55 plus. So I decided that I wanted to go ahead and get a windscreen. So I went on to Revzilla and I ordered I believe it's pronounced Puig, P-U-I-G. They have a naked bike style windscreen that's an exact fit for this bike, and it's supposed to push the air up over the rider and probably buffer it to my helmet instead of my chest and shoulders, so it'll be, you know, yay high or so. There were 3 color options. There was smoke, dark smoke, and black. I decided to go with the light smoke just in case the camera was down low enough where it partially saw through it. I wanted you to be able to see what was going on and not be blacked out. So I expect that windscreen to be here in a few days. We'll get that installed. I'll probably do a video of that. Although, to be brutally honest, it seems kind of pointless to do a video on installing that windscreen, considering it's just 2 bolts. But it'll give me something to talk about, so I'll probably do that when the windscreen arrives. I believe it uses the same bolts as the headlight, so it should just be a couple of quick bolts. Take less than 10 minutes to install. It'll probably take me longer to find the socket than it will to actually put the windscreen on. Now, when I ordered this windscreen, I did look at some of the comments, and there were a handful of concerning ones. There's also a couple of reviews on YouTube that are mildly concerning, and all of them have to do with motovlogging. The reason that it's a bit of a concern is that because of the way it pushes the air, it gets it off of your chest, but it puts it up onto your helmet. And some people are reporting having issues, microphone issues, with too much wind noise in the helmet, and it creates problems with the Motovlog setup. I'm not really sure whether or not I'll run into problems with that, because my setup seems pretty solid. I mean, I get far better results out of it than I thought I would. It cuts out a lot of the wind noise that I can hear. For instance, right now it's pretty loud inside the helmet, and when I go back into editing, I'm sure that it won't be bad at all. You probably won't even notice the very noisy wind. So we'll have to get the windscreen and get it installed, probably run a couple of test videos to see how it works out. But I'm pretty excited to get it. I'm hoping that it makes riding a little more comfortable. I think in essence it will make things a little safer, mostly because my thought is that if I'm not so tense on the bike when I've got these big wind gusts coming from oncoming traffic, I mean cars and pickup trucks, SUVs, they're really not an issue. The wind gusts that I get from tractor trailers, though, is it can be a bit aggressive. So I'm hoping that the windscreen helps buffer that and makes riding a little more comfortable at 60 plus miles an hour. Well, I think that's going to do it for this supplemental update of the WaltInPA YouTube channel and Motovlog. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to drop down to the comment section down below. Share your thoughts. I'd love to hear your input on the Puig windscreens, if you happen to have one on your naked bike. And until next time, thanks for watching, ride safe, and I will see you in the next video.